Good morning, good morning. So I'm going to do 2 videos today. I'm going to split the one that I'm doing in half. I'm going to talk about abuse. So this is obviously a hard-hitting subject. So if it's something that makes you uncomfortable or that might trigger you, then please feel free to skip. So where are we going here? What we're first going to talk about is all the boys together. So there were many times in interviews that the boys were asked the same questions over and over. Really inappropriate questions. And, like Harry was cornered by GQ to give them his number of people he'd slept with. And even though he only said 2, they didn't believe him. And they said that he was lying. But who are they to call someone a liar? There were times that they were touched inappropriately. Harry was sexualised by his team then. Women would openly flirt with him. Women who were my age. When they were 16, 17 year old. 18, 19, still a bit, or a lot yucky. They were old enough to be their mothers, and they were flirting with these boys. There were one occasion where Louis was sexually assaulted on the red carpet by someone who was in the media. They ran over and just kissed him, and then joked about it on camera. There was another occasion where Niall? I'm sure Niall was sexually assaulted as well. The boys were treated like bits of meat, and there's video evidence of everything that I say. These are all things that were done on camera. So if these are the things that were done on camera, what was happening off camera? What was happening behind the scenes? We know from Liam's testimony that it was a toxic environment, that they weren't allowed to leave hotel rooms. We know that they were given very little time to sleep. That when they weren't actively on stage, they were either rehearsing or at interviews or recording albums. Where was their downtime? They worked constantly. We also know from people like Adele that social media was taken off the boys, and management had control. And we know this as well through PR stuff, because when you are signed to a label, you sign over your social media use to them, to allow them to cross post for you, so that when you're on stage or at interviews or whatever, they post stuff to your account, if you've got a new song coming out or whatever. But obviously this could be abused, because they then have control, so they can post whatever they want, and there's no one to control it. And we know that happened because there was a time that Louis was asleep on a plane, and Liam had posted a picture, and within seconds or even a minute of that, there was a tweet sent out from Louis' account to Eleanor. And obviously you can't tweet if you're asleep, so we know that happens, and it was commonplace. So this is the first part, and then I'll do the second part later. Okay, I'll be back later. Have a nice day.